go. Okay, this is the longitudinal arch teardrop. The material that you'll need for this is 1-inch tape, 1.5-inch tape, and of course tape adherent. We place the adherent over the metatarsal heads along the side of the foot to the heel on both sides, a little bit on the bottom and just a little bit on top. Give that a moment to dry, and then notice how this is at a little bit of an arch through here. So we're going to take our 1-inch tape, tear it off so that we'll have a couple inches of overlap, stick it to the middle, and then give it a nice gentle turn, pulling gently on the bottom to take out any extra slack, and trying to line it up so that we are halfway on the ball of this joint right here. So about halfway, and we start that there. If you get too far forward, it pinches the toes together. Then we curve this one so that it comes downward. There's your arch, a couple inches over the top, and fold that back in here. I want you to notice on the top side how they do not meet here. You don't want them to meet so that it allows the foot to spread out when they step down. Okay, so we're going to put 2 anchor strips across the metatarsal heads. Then the teardrop. The first part of the teardrop goes underneath the first metatarsal head, crossing through the joint just ahead of the heel pad. It's going to go around the underside of the heel, and then it goes directly on the heel bone and progresses back to the top, right underneath the first ray. There's your teardrop shape. Now we're going to do 5 of those, 1 under each toe. There's the second one, and we'll come in underneath the second toe. Then under the fourth. You want to have just enough tension that it takes off the slack, and maybe just a tiny bit more so there aren't any wrinkles on the bottom. Every one of them crosses over underneath the heel, right on the heel bone. You never want it up into the Achilles, and you don't want it down into the heel pad. Once you've completed 5, 1 under each toe, then we do the cover strips. First cover strip covers the ends. The second cover strip just underneath that. We use the 1-inch tape for these because they have to change direction a little. Then we switch to the 1.5-inch tape and cover in the same way, leaving that gap on the top of the foot. Overlapping by about half the width of the tape. And then we finish it by going around to the top side and cover these ends 3/4 stripping, just like we just did with the cover strips. 3/4 of the way around there, 3/4 of the way around here. Now this one here is the one that will spread out the most. So oftentimes we press on the bottom of the foot to spread the foot a little bit, then set it down. Then as they step on it, they will step on the tape ends. After that one is on, these others will go on in the same kind of fashion, but there's less of a need